Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be looking at June from Halo Reach. And this guy's kind of disappointing, but before we take a closer look at him, let's take a look at his packaging. Like all of the other Halo Reach figures, it's the same packaging, I guess. Reach is getting glassed in the background, and on the back here, you can see all of the other figures in the wave. We've seen this package, hundreds of times, so let's get back to the figure. Like I said, this guy is kind of disappointing. He stands about 5.5 inches tall, so he's right in scale with the other figures, but he's got a slight problem here, and that is his joints are just super loose in his legs. So it's really hard to stand this guy up. And then in his arms, his elbows are so stiff. It's crazy. I don't know how they could have gotten this wrong. Look at that knee. That's not from me playing with it. That's straight out of the package. He does come with a really cool accessory though, and let's take a look at that. It is his classic sniper rifle, and this thing is enormous. It's about 4.25 inches long, and you can see here, compared to the figure, it's pretty dang big. It is detailed very well. As you can see there's a lot of cutouts and bits on it. And here's the other side. You can see the peg there. The sights. This thing is really well done. He also comes with one of these standard grenades too. That does fit on his belt if you'd like it to. But back to the figure. He's the last member of Noble Team that to be released, and they really let us down. This guy aesthetically is really cool looking. The darker green, with the blue stripes and the white stripe on his leg, could have been one of the coolest characters, but unfortunately they kind of messed it up. I mean, I guess the sculpting is good throughout. As you can see, his helmet and everything, if it'll ever focus, is really well done, and his kind of ghillie suit hood is really well made. This was the first time we ever saw this piece, and it really is game accurate. He's also got this pouch on his hip here like Emil does, and he's got this kind of screen on his forearm. I mean, so they did add a lot of new pieces, like even the shoulders were new, the chest, the helmet. It's the first time this piece was added. So, it's just really disappointing. He does have the same articulation as all the other Reach figures have, though. He's got a double ball jointed neck, and it is kind of limited because of this ghillie suit. And I would have been able to overlook it if they had done a better job on the figure. He's got ball hinged shoulders that go up about that far, and they do swivel all the way around. He's got ball hinged elbows that do swivel in the upper arm and in the lower arm. He's got a diaphragm joint here that does let him lean a little bit forward, a little bit back, lets him rock side to side, and works as a swivel. He's got swivel hips that are really loose, like I've said. They do have a really good range of motion though. On the outside of his leg, he's got a hinge there that does let it swivel around like this. Lets it out about that far, which is always nice. He's got hinged knees, and on this side, it's nice and tight like it should have been. Goes up about that far, which isn't the greatest, especially for a guy that you're probably going to want to pose, something like this. As you can see, definitely causes some problems with posing. Down here at his ankle, he's got a ball hinge, and it does swivel in his shin and in his foot. And finally, he's got what feels like a ball hinge toe. It does swivel side to side, and you can pose it up or down. So really, they had a nice figure, but they just kind of let the quality control slip. Oh, did I mention that his shoulder pads are different on this side? He's got the knife shoulder pad. On this side, he's got the bullets. This isn't actually game accurate. I believe that the knife was just on his shoulder, but that's fine that they did it that way. So, unfortunately, most people are going to have to buy this because you want a complete Noble team. And it's just a really garbage figure. And it could have been so much cooler than it is. So I say, go ahead and buy it if you see it for a good price. But don't expect it to be, really well made. Tell me what you think about him in the comments below. And I'll see you later.